everyone, I'm Jonas with the Success Home Team, your lead listing specialist. And one of the questions I get asked all the time are what are some of the simple things I can do to increase the value of my home? And so last week we talked about the light bulbs and how much more enjoyable the right light bulb makes your home and actually helps it sell. But really curb appeal is the other thing that we always talk about. And so just want to talk about some basic landscaping today and some things that can really help you if you're looking to sell or really just enjoy your house more. In fact, I'm in my own neighborhood and I'm gonna go through a few of my neighbors' houses and just kind of, do some pointers for you. So, okay, so starting out here on the first house, they haven't quite done anything for landscaping yet other than just a little bit of rock, little garden next to their front entry. And that looks great, and that's a nice looking house. I mean, obviously the lawns are coming in right now, but there's some basic things that we can do. So if you're kind of starting off here, you've got to decide, am I looking to sell this year or am I looking to go more long-term and enjoy it for a while? All right, if you think you're going to stay in the house a little bit longer and you want to add a little more greenery, this one I really like, this neighbor. They did, the river rock, so they paired that up to kind of widen out their drive a little bit. They added some dimension. If you look at their border, it isn't just a straight line, but they brought in some easy to handle plants in it. That really adds a nice look, a little more maintenance. If you're going to sell this year, I wouldn't go that far, but if you're going to enjoy it for a couple years, go ahead and add some plants in. That's going to add a nice value and really look great. All right, so if the answer to the question is you're planning to sell this year and you're looking to move a little bit quicker, then we're going to want to do some more basic landscaping. We're not going to want to go over the top because you're not going to get the big return on it. However, if we do simple landscaping, it's one of the best returns we can get. So first landscaping tip, don't be afraid of color. On this house, we've brought in some red, really pops. And what we're trying to do is grab the buyer for curb appeal. It's something that grabs their eye, it looks nice. So we're pairing some blue rocks with some red. And then for simple maintenance, in this one, it's really all about the rock. And so no plants or anything to go with, but as you can see, got some more paired red in with the blue rock, which really adds a nice look as far as catching your attention. And then to add kind of that 3D look and give some dimension, they're using boulders along with the oversized river rock. And I'll get a little bit closer on this, but the oversized river rock is really nice. And I can show an example of some of the smaller river rock, but it really shows really well and just gives you a little bit better view. So this is a really simple touch that you could do and get a good return on your investment to really add some curb appeal without spending a whole lot of money to get your landscaping done. Other thing to notice, see how this is curved? The black part is curved. Instead of just doing the straight lines, add some curve, add some dimension. It adds a really nice visual. So that'd be another simple tip as you're doing some landscaping. And a good example, this neighbor here, they just running straight down the side. And then just note the difference. Just get a little bit better visual, and it's going to be a little bit more appealing if you're going to sell. Add some curves to it, give it a little bit more dimension. All right, so now if you're thinking, I'm going to stay in my house for 3, 5, 7, 10 plus years, I would recommend going all out on landscaping because you're going to get a great return on it. So I want to show this one because they're using raised beds to really add like kind of a 3D look, and they're pairing that with a river rock as well, the oversized river rock. And so obviously it's still early spring, so stuff's not grown in yet, but it gives you this idea of look at how beautiful these raised mounds are. And then to give some dimension off the house, they went ahead and did the oversized river rock, which really just adds a beautiful look. Now this is going to be a lot more expensive to do, a little bit more work. So if you're going to stay in the house longer, you can get the return on that. If you're just looking for a short term, you're going to sell later this year and looking for something easy, I wouldn't go this far. You won't be able to get quite the return on it, but they carry that all around the sides. And then they did some other raised beds, which really just adds a lot of value and just a beautiful look to the yard. So you can really carry things forward with your landscaping and really make it show just kind of amazing. And so those are our landscaping tips. Just depends on how long you're going to be in the house, decide how much you should do. So any questions, please shoot us an email. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you want any more tips and tricks, just keep checking back. We're constantly giving you ideas of what you can do to add some value to your home and simple tips to make your home more valuable.